What is up, my fellow runners? Cuzzo back. I actually might be changing my name to this channel soon, but we have a huge marathon midseason update, and I want to dive into the patch notes with you guys. So let's go ahead and, without further ado, just dive right in. So introducing Carry, Cyber Acme's new protocol. Marathon's midseason update is coming out today, which includes weapon adjustments, new reward pass additions, runner shell tuning, that's Recon and I believe Vandal, earnable Arachne shell styles, equipment, and other updates. So as part of this update, we're also introducing the SIAC Runner Reinforcement Initiative, Carry, a new protocol from Oni that rewards solo runners and coordinated crews for completing contract objectives and exfilling together, with rewards tuned to help newer and mid-progression players while still offering benefits to the Cryo Archive veterans that walk among us. Earn SIAC commendations for your successes, then spend this new currency at the Carry Armory to unlock weapons, reputation packs, which grant reputation for their associated faction, and more. The Carry protocol will run from the launch of the mid-season patch through the end of season 1. Okay, so I mean, I'm assuming that they will bring it back next season too for people who are just starting off next season. Runners who work together to survive will be rewarded SIAC commendations, a new currency to spend in the Carry Armory. So I guess there'll be a Carry Armory to spend this stuff at. How to earn them. So when playing in a crew with other players, whether pre-made or filled, you'll get SIAC commendations for each contract objective you help them complete. If you're a solo runner or a rook, you'll have some notable opportunities to get SIAC commendations to call your own. Solo runners can earn commendations by completing any individual contract objective. So that's like any objective within the contract. So it's not like you have to complete the whole thing. That's cool. Solo runners and rooks will both earn commendations upon a successful solo exfil. Want to risk some on-the-fly diplomacy? For SIAC commendations, as a solo player or a rook, you'll earn extra commendations when you exfil with other players, regardless if they're a rook, runner, or a full crew. Okay, so it kind of gives you an incentive to not kill the rook, I guess. But additionally, there's a new trinket of enhanced rarity that can drop in all zones, which rewards SIAC commendations every time you exfil with it. Okay, so they're adding a little bit of another way to get the SIAC currency. So the new Carry Armory available in the SIAC tab allows the players to exchange SIAC commendations for rewards, like a rotating selection of weapons, salvage crates that grant a random stack of salvage, or reputation packs that grant reputation for the associated faction among their rewards. Salvage crates and sponsored kits stock refreshes daily, while other Carry offers do not refresh, so keep an eye out for them every day. That's cool. So new tools for collaboration. We're introducing some new things to support you working with your crew, forming uneasy alliances, and bonus experience for new runners. New feature, Stay Together. Stay Together is an end-of-run option that allows you to stay with the runners you just successfully exfilled with by creating a new crew with them. Only one crewmate needs to successfully exfil for Stay Together to be available. Okay, that's promoting friends and kind of LFG within the game, which is cool. There's a new consumable. What? So it's called the Mercy Kit. Sometimes you shoot first and ask questions later. If you down an enemy but think there's potential to turn them into an ally, you can now use a Mercy Kit to revive them. Only runners who have been down can be revived with a Mercy Kit. Once they've been fully eliminated, you can't help them. Mercy kits cannot be used on your allies or yourself. All rooks now spawn with a Mercy kit by default. Okay, proximity chat toggle. There's a new toggle to open proximity chat options, so it's easier to speak and agree to terms with other players. Interesting. So does that make it? So I'm kind of curious as to how that's going to work. Are you just not going to be able to talk to people like immediately? You have to like agree to talk. That's kind of lame if they did that. If they made it to where you have to like agree to talk to somebody before you can actually talk in game, that's going to be lame. But we'll see how that works. Toggle to open proximity chat option. So it's easier to speak and agree. Maybe you can adjust that in the settings. Codex challenges. Complete a new set of collaborative objectives to unlock a new pace setter title. Okay, so these challenges are permanent addition and can be completed in future seasons. Okay, so a new title. Catch-up bonuses for new players. Until Season 1 ends, new players will get a 15% boost to reputation earned for SIAC and New Cal for their first 5 ranks. Additionally, Perimeter Beginner has been adjusted to better accommodate newer players. The map will be available as solos only map up to runner level 12 for those who prefer a bit more safety as they initially navigate Tau Ceti. Just don't let your guard down. The UESC have no mercy. Update 1.0.6 is live. Our midseason update has much more to offer, like a new depleted self-revive kit for solo runners, new weapon chips and shell implants to support collaboration, and more. If you want to know all about what's coming today, you can read the full midseason patches here. So let's dive into the full midseason patch notes. And I'm excited to see what weapon changes they're about to have. I've been waiting for a Copperhead buff, and I think there's a few weapons in the game that are just generally underperforming. So here it is, 1.0.6. Oni has launched the carry SIAC Runner Reinforcement Initiative. We just learned about that. They fixed an issue where the rank up rewards tutorial could be out of sequence. Disciples of Arachne earnable shell styles are now available. That's cool. I saw those skins. I just posted a short the other day on them. There's 5 new contracts for the Perimeter Beginner map. Okay. So they're kind of, gravitating towards helping the newer player, which is good. When the final exfil is active and there are less than 10 seconds remaining, the timer for other exfils will be reduced to match the remaining session timer. So they're doing some fixes to some quality of life stuff. Progression, increased runner level and faction reputation earning for solo players. Increased standard contract faction reputation rewards for all players. Wow, okay. Cool. So the armory, the carry armory allows you to spend SIAC currency for salvage crates and weapons and all that. We learned about that. The codex, so Pacesetter Codex, we got a new title. Fixed an issue where the up here Vandal challenge would not complete in certain kill distances. Fixed an issue where the safe Vandal challenge would not be so they fixed a bunch of challenges that were bugged apparently. Fixed an issue with the compiler lore image not being displayed. So contracts. Players are no longer prevented from claiming completed contracts in the lobby if they've selected Rook. Okay, fixed multiple bugs where contract progress was being prevented or not properly sharing progress across crew members. Okay, that's good. Combat, slightly improved audio clarity of enemy footsteps at close and mid-range. Okay, players are now more resistant to fall damage while downed. Okay, fix an issue where the player reticle could swing wildly after a finisher if the player continued to provide look input during the finisher animation. That's wild. Did not even know about that. Weapons, here we go. Weapon rewards. Added 11 new deluxe blue rarity unique weapons. These can drop from showcase encounters in Perimeter and Dire Marsh. Can you collect them all? Developer note, these deluxe uniques follow a similar paradigm as the prestige uniques found in Cryo Archive locked in rooms, but are at a power appropriate for a deluxe weapon. That's really cool that they just added blue rarity, basically special weapons. So like in Cryo, basically if you complete a vault, the vault has a gold weapon that has its own specific name, like Destiny style name. Like for instance, the Burt SMG behind I believe it's Vault 1 gives it's called the Dervish, right? It has its own specific, it's got its own style. So they just added blue rarities of that, which is super cool actually. I did not even know that. It says this means each select weapons comes with a specially designed sweetener that can only be found on that unique version of the weapon. Happy hunting. That's super awesome. For example, the Dervish Prestige submachine gun found in Cryo has a custom-made mod for the Burt SMG, which increases stability, handling, and accuracy when firing from the hip. Right. So, weapon ammo, fixing the issue where Volt cells were not generating heat on impact with enemies. Oh, wow. Volt cell weapons were not generating heat on impact with enemies. Wow. So when you shoot somebody with a Volt cell weapon now, it's going to increase their heat. That's crazy. Railguns. All railguns will now no longer auto-fire when the maximum charge time has been met. Wow. So you can just hold the charge. That's going to make them so much better. Railguns are actually going to be good now. That's wild. Huge railgun update. So you can sit there and hold the charge and just kind of wait to shoot it instead of like having to, instead of forcing you to shoot. That's actually huge for the railguns. I'm interested to see what they're about to do to snipers here. So you can hold that charge indefinitely now. We believe making this behavior change to all railguns will make them a more competitive option as a mid to long range archetype. We expect players to be able to use them more effectively when peeking against longer range options now that you don't have to stand out in the open to get a fully charged shot off. As always, we'll monitor the feedback and see if railguns will need additional tuning. That's good. So the Vuzus RG increased max aim assist cone size by 20%. Also, the aim assist cone now grows during charge up instead of shrinking during charge up. Okay. Increased base magazine size from 2 shots to 5 shots. Okay. Reduce max magazine size from 20 shots to 15 shots. Reduce base charge time from 1.1 seconds to 1 second. So the Vuzus prestige mod overclock generator. Magazine size now doubled. So this is the gold mod, I believe, for the Vuzus. Magazine size is now doubled by this prestige mod, so the double shot will not recognize the total number of trigger pulls per magazine. This fixes split shots on odd numbered magazine sizes. Okay. Ares RG reduced base charge time from 2 seconds to 1.25 seconds. Increased magazine size at all stat tiers. Base magazine size increased from 4 shots to 6 shots. Max magazine size increased from 10 shots to 12 shots. Slightly increased aim assist cone scale during overcharge by 10%. That is huge. Copperhead, let's go. Increased base magazine size from 21 to 28 shots. Max magazine size remains unchanged. Slightly increased base accuracy and effective range from 15 to 16.2 meters. Increased minimum damage at maximum range fall off range from 30% to 50%. Slightly decreased initial air cone size while on ADS. The Burt SMG increased minimum damage at maximum fall off range by 30% to 50%. Bully SMG gets a nerf, it looks like. Oh, wow. Yeah. They slightly nerfed it. Look, so decreased aim assist and magnetism range fall off. Base aim assist fall off start decrease from 13 to 12. Yeah, so they nerfed the aim assist and magnetism and the max aim assist. Doesn't look like they touched the damage, though. So they slightly nerfed kind of like the aim assist and the range in which it does the max damage, right? So snipers, long shot, decreased accuracy when firing rapidly to better reward more methodically paced shots. Okay, decreased rate of fire from 90 to 60. Wow. Fixed the bug that allowed Kingmaker mag prestige mod to trigger when shooting teammates. Oh, shit. Outland, decreased rate of fire from 43 to 39. So they nerfed the rate of fire for the snipers. Rifles, M77. Fixed an issue where the interval mag prestige mod would potentially increase the rate of fire for other weapons. Wow. V75 Scar changed the timing of when the magazine is considered loaded to better match other Volt weapons. This should give players a little earlier of a window to sprint or fire, canceling out the reload animation. Pistols, V11 Punch. Fixed an issue where the RPM was displaying an incorrect value. Strider. Fixed an issue where the Vital Intel Prestige mod was activating its audio effect despite the mod not being equipped. Fixed an issue where the Vital Intel Prestige mod's audio effect did not benefit from the increased distance of the Prestige unique Fist of Phobos variant. Biotoxic Disinjector. Okay, this is the compiler raid weapon, which I haven't even got my hands on yet, but that's another topic. Fixed an issue where the reload animation did not have controller rumble. Okay, fixed an issue it prevented grenade projectiles from setting off toxic plant hazard. Increased ammo per beam from 6 to 8 per tick. Increased ammo per grenade from 33 to 37. Reduced grenade rate of fire. Okay, so they reduced the rate of fire from the grenades. Reduced grenade travel speed. They reduced the travel speed, so the bullet velocity, the grenade velocity, and the rate of fire. Okay, reduced minimum grade damage from 5 to 3. So they nerfed this thing again. They nerfed it. Enabled self-damage on grenades. Wow, okay, so you can hurt yourself now. Increased aiming duration of grenade from 0.9 to... So hopefully they didn't nerf it to the ground, though. It still needs to be good, right? It's the raid. It's like the boss raid weapon, right? But it looks like they did tune it down. It's definitely been called out by the community as being overpowered. Weapon mods, chips. Added 3 new families of weapon chips across all rarities. Wow. Common enemy. Damaging enemy combatants causes them to take increased damage from allied or enemy runners for a short duration. Pocket charge. Wow. So this is cool that they're adding, new weapon mods and stuff. That's actually kind of crazy. Damaging enemy combatants causes them to take increased damage from allied or enemy runners for a short duration. That's actually really good. Pocket change. Reloading quickly after a kill or down drops ammo of this weapon type. That's really good too. Exit buddy. Downing or killing an enemy grants you and nearby allies increased movement speed with equipped weapons for a short duration. Okay. Circuit tracers. Increased cooldown from 0.5 to 1 second. Okay. Reduced ammo refund by 5% at standard tier and by up to 40% for the superior tier. Okay. Opportunist fixed an issue that allowed the effect to activate from friendly fire. Okay. Alternating current fixed an issue that allowed the effect to activate from friendly fire. Mini jammer fixed an issue where the mini jammer effect was not granting the full benefits of signal jammer. Okay. Optics thermals removed all deluxe rarity thermal optics across all weapon archetypes from the loot tables, and they can no longer drop. What So optics, thermals, removed all deluxe rarity thermal optics across all weapon archetypes from the loot tables, and they can no longer drop. Superior SP Scope 3 Sniper Optics now decreases aim assist and range stats in addition to the ADS speed penalties. Decreased Superior SP Scope 3 Sniper Optics Thermal Highlight range from 100 meters to 80 meters. Variable Zoom Optics fixed an issue where these optics were reporting an incorrect aim assist cone. Wow, so they nerfed thermals into the ground pretty good, fully removing the deluxe rarity thermal optics across all weapon archetypes. Wow. So equipment. Added depleted self-revive kits that spawn during solo play only. That's good for solo players for sure. These cannot be extracted from a solo run and will be auto-sold. Added Mercy kit, which we talked about earlier. Claymores, improved enemy detection when placed near ledges or ground clutter. Fixed an issue where players in full cover near a doorway would still take damage from a claymore detonation. Okay, that's good. Self-revive, increased rarity from deluxe to superior. Okay, that's good too. Added 5 new implant perks that can drop across various activities. Wow, so group therapy. Using a medical item grants you and nearby allies a stacking bonus to your self-repair speed for a short time. That's really good. Hard immunity. Defeating hostiles grants you and nearby allies a stacking bonus to hardware and firewall stats for a short time. Fight Club. Striking hostiles with a melee or knife attack grants you and nearby allies a stacking bonus to melee damage for a short time. That's really good. Dive Bomb. When you damage an enemy with explosives, you and nearby allies gain a large temporary boost to agility. Okay. Evasive Maneuvers. When your shields break, you and nearby allies gain increased sprint speed and heat capacity for a short time. That's good too. Savior Complex now provides a smaller revive benefit while playing solo. Previously, it provided no benefit outside of crew. Increase the heat capacity stat bonus for distance runner. Okay. Fix an issue where heat capacity could incorrectly display a 0 in the loadout when specific implant combinations were equipped. Okay. Cores. Assassin's Patience Core now also requires you to be crouched to receive the timer pause benefit. Okay. This reduces accidental heat buildup from unintended activations. Reduce resistance to incoming damage from enemy players provided to your pickpocket drone by Thief's premium package cores. Okay, fix an issue where Vandal's low-profile core could reduce the duration of a signal jammer activated with the enzyme suppressants implant. Interesting. Yeah, there's a crazy signal jammer Vandal build that you guys should check out. I believe Drewski actually made a video on it. If you don't know who Drewski is, he's a Marathon community member. You should go check him out. Recon, here we go. Shell buffs. Maybe nerfs. Who knows? Recon. So, Recon has been underwhelming since the launch of the game. We're going to dive into what they did. They reduced the visibility of enemy Echo Pulse waves as they travel away from the activating Recon. Echo Pulse pings now distinguish between enemy runners and enemy UESC targets. Signal Jammer no longer completely blocks Echo Pulse pings, but it turns you into basically a UESC. It makes you look like a bot, not an actual player. So Tracker Drone, they improved the Tracker Drone tracking and reduced Tracker Drone, but they reduced the Tracker Drone travel speed while it has no active target to help prevent it from overshooting tight corners. Okay, so they buffed Recon pretty good. Destroyer Thruster increased thruster heat cost by approximately 9% to better account for its strong mobility and combat power. Okay, so they nerfed Destroyer a little bit. Fixed an issue where Riot Barricade could be rapidly activated and deactivated without costing ability energy. Okay, wow. Yeah, I actually saw that. You could basically third person peek like over and over again if you wanted to. Thief, Pickpocket Drone. Each Pickpocket Drone can now accept a maximum of 1 Claymore attachment. Okay. So they didn't nerf the Claymore thing all the way. Increase Pickpocket Drone thruster audio volume to make active Pickpocket Drones easier to track. Reduce Pickpocket Drone descent acceleration to more closely match ascent, making its movement feel more predictable. Okay. Reduce the distance of the Pickpocket Drone rarity highlight on targets from 50 meters to 35 meters. So you got to be closer to see those highlights. Reduce Pickpocket Drone based health from 70 to 60. Okay, so they nerfed the health. Triage, Med Drone. Fixed an issue where Med Drones could track to an attempt to attach to allied pickpocket drones. Adorable as that might have been. Fixed an issue where Med Drones would sometimes not use the correct cosmetic color scheme based on Triage's equipped cosmetics. Amplify. Reduced Amplify base cooldown from 180 seconds to 150. Okay, that's good. So Vandal basically just got a slight buff. Rook, Signal Mask. Fixed an issue where swapping shield implants could cause Signal Mask to flicker. Interesting. Zone. So, Dire March. Players standing in the location of the UESC security cache that spawns when lockdown is started will now be pushed aside instead of through the floor. So they fixed some bugs with the maps, right? They added more potential spawn locations for the conveyance for outposts as well. Fixed exhibit or audio for orientation. Fixed out of bounds. Wow, that's good. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope you hop into the game tonight and enjoy. I'll see you on the next one.